Looking good, feeling gorgeous. Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video I am super freaking excited to bring you because I've been waiting on this for a while. If you follow me on Facebook, you know what this video is about, and from the thumbnail you know what this video is about as well. So for today's video I will be reviewing the StoryBook Cosmetics Burn Book palette. Oh, I know you can't see it right now yet, but I'm just holding you in suspense because you know what it looks like. You've researched it, you've seen it, you know what it looks like. So this palette was actually released November 1st and it sold out pretty damn fast. So I was a little devastated that I was not able to get it, but now I have it and I'm really happy to have it. And I'm really happy to review it because, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Mean Girls. So I know that you are dying for me to open it. But first, before I open it, I want to talk about the packaging and the way that it came. So let's talk about that. It came in this box with a nice StoryBook Cosmetics logo on it, which is a very fairly sized box for the product that is inside of it. On top of this box, it had these on the top and the bottom of the palette, as well as it was wrapped in StoryBook Cosmetics tissue paper and inside of this protective bubble wrap, which is fantastic for shipping eyeshadow palettes because eyeshadow is very sensitive to when you drop it, it could break. So I'm very, very happy with the way that they packaged it because it came very, very well. I also got this shirt from StoryBook Cosmetics. It says "Never Stop Believing in Fairy Tales." I thought it would be appropriate to order the shirt and wear it for my review video. So this shirt was $20 on their website, and I ordered the palette I think I ordered them the same day, and I got the shirt and the palette on the same day. I was not expecting the palette to come in so soon, and it came in faster than I expected, which was fantastic. So let's go ahead and take it out of this beautiful velvet bag. That's the back of it. Boom! Oh, Burn Book. And one thing I do love is just the attention to detail in the packaging of the eyeshadows, all the way down to the fact that there's actual grooves that look like pages in the book. Insane. Perfectly beautiful. So we open up the Burn Book, and inside you have 3, 6, 9, 12 eyeshadows. You can see all my lighting and stuff. And I'm so excited because 12 eyeshadows for $55 is a beautiful deal. If you zoom in, you can see the colors is Buttercarb, Gruel, Glen Coco, So Fetch, Wednesday, She Doesn't Even Go Here, The Plastics, Regina George, Mouse, Duh, You Can't Sit With Us, Cool Mom, and October 3rd. If you love this movie, you love every name that is in that eyeshadow palette. The only thing I wish is that there was a color called Fugly Slut. Only thing that could have made it better, but it's phenomenal. Let's be real. We are going to dig into this, and I think, I'm going to dig into a few colors on this palette. So let's just figure that out. Oh, wait, well, can't really dig into the palette like this, so I'm going to throw on some foundation really fast, and I'll be right back. This is much better. So now that I'm back with my foundation, my contour, highlight, and all that jazz on, I've also already primed my lid with my favorite primer. It is the e.l.f. Eyelid Primer. It's an absolutely favorite primer of mine. You've watched this channel, you've seen me use it, you've watched my live videos, you've seen me use it. It's amazing. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the StoryBook Cosmetics Burn Book. So we're going to start breaking into this, and you know me, if you've watched my channel, seen me live on Facebook, you know that I really don't have a direction for what my eyes are going to look like until I'm in the moment and I'm doing it. With all these colors that are in here, I'm really interested to see what I get into, what I tap into. Of course, whatever I don't get into, I'm going to have to get into later. So let's just go ahead, and of course, you never know what kind of fallout any kind of product is going to have. So the first thing that I want to do is lay down some powder under these eyes to catch any fallout. And of course in drag, this also works as a way to cook your cheek, help blend it a little bit better. So now we are ready to tap into this Burn Book palette. First thing I want to do is I want to take a brush that I use white on, and I got this cleaner from Mikasa Cosmetics. There's another video coming soon, and I was talking about it live on Facebook, and I was kind of concerned with how it was, but it actually fucking worked. I'm going to clean out this brush that I use white on just so I have a fresh, clean brush for the palette. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to tap into the plastics. There we go. Focus camera. We're going to tap into the plastics, and we're just going to lay that down right underneath the eyebrow. Just because you know me, I like a good white under the brow. First thing I will say as I'm tapping into this, there isn't a lot of product fallout, which is great. And I'm like, you know, really kind of tapping into it. There's a little bit of fallout. I don't know if you can see it, to be expected from any kind of shadow. So right off the bat, I will say I'm very, very pleased with that amount of fallout that isn't there. So let's just go ahead and take the plastics, and we're going to put it right under here. And I'll tell you first thing already, I'm already loving the way that the white lays down. I've used the mirror on white for a while, and it's a cake that you can use wet or dry, and it kind of packs on a little bit. But this, I feel like I'm already seeing some pigment from the white, which is great. So we're just going to continue to lay that down under the brow. All right, so now that the plastics are laid down under the brow rather than under a bust like Regina George, I am very, very pleased with the way that the white applied. I'm very pleased with the pigment of the white, of the plastics, because it's so great. It's hard to get a good white that's not super sheer, especially when you glue down your brows, and I can say that I definitely see that my brows are not coming through this white, which is fantastic. All right, I just zoomed in a little bit closer so you can just kind of see what I'm doing. I figured that since we're focusing on the eye, that we just kind of really focus on the eye, get a little bit closer so you can just really see the detail that I'm laying down on this eye. So the next thing that I think I want to do is I think I want to go in with Gruel, which is a very pretty green. And I think I want to take that and put that in my crease. So we're going to go ahead and tap into Gruel and see what it looks like. Gruel seems to be a little bit creamier than the white. Again, I'm very pleased with the lack of fallout from the palette, which is truly fantastic. So we're just going to go ahead and take Gruel, and I'm just going to start building a crease with it and come up. Can you see that? That's really pretty. Okay, I took the shot back wide because it was blurring up a lot because of how much movement my hand was doing. But you can kind of see, you can see where Gruel is taking shape. So we're just going to continue to put Gruel in our crease. Okay, so Gruel is in the crease, and I'm really living for the effect of that shimmer of it. It's really freaking pretty. That is a really gorgeous green. I'm really loving it. The next thing I think I want to do is I want to take this flat eyeshadow brush, and I want to dip into Cool Mom. Hey, she's a cool mom. I'm going to take a Cool Mom, and I'm literally just going to take that inside the crease to just deepen it up just a little bit. So I'm going to go back and forth there, and I'm just going to go right here in the crease. We're going to go back in with Gruel just for a little bit, just to kind of marry those two colors together, make them a little better. But there. Oh, I love it. It's a nice gradient of color. Goes from Gruel to Cool Mom. So we have Cool Mom. So I guess we'll go on this side. So we have Cool Mom, Gruel, and then we have the plastics. And I'm really loving it already. Next thing that we're going to do, because you know me, I like to get crazy. Like I said, I love color, and I love laying down some color. So the next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and take Wednesday. On Wednesdays we wear pink. I'm shooting this video on Wednesday. So we're going to take Wednesday, and Wednesday, it does seem to have a little bit more fallout than the other ones. I don't know if you can see that. But the pigment on my brush, holy cow. That's amazing. And I want to take Wednesday and I want to put right here in the corner. Oh gosh, that's really bright. That's amazing. This might be my new favorite pink. Okay, I'm very happy with the way that Wednesday laid down. Right now I'm kind of feeling like a watermelon, but that's okay. I got all my colors in my green, my little pink. I'm feeling like a watermelon because it's my choice, but I really kind of dig in this like watermelon-y tropical vibe for this Mean Girls palette. It's actually looking really stunning. So let's continue. So now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and go back into the plastics, and I'm going to take that, get some product on it, and I'm just going to go right here in the inner corner of the eye, right, and blend a little bit over the line of Wednesday, and we're just going to take that inside the corner, just right here. Okay, so there we go with a little, we went back into the plastics. We're back, so right now we have Wednesday, Cool Mom, Gruel, and the plastics, and then a little bit of plastics in the inside. I'm really digging the way that this is looking already. I'm really digging the formula of these eyeshadows. Okay, so I think the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to get into the inner corner of my eye because I usually like to do that. I think I want to tap into that with Mouse, duh. And I know that I'm using a lot of these colors, but I'm really trying to use and get the best of this palette right now. So we're going to go into Mouse, duh. And I'm going to take that right here. And I want to put that right on the inner corner. And I love that. Oh my god, I'm looking at it on my monitor right now, and that's phenomenal. Alright, so Mouse Duh is laid down the inner corner of my eye, and I'm really happy with it. Loving the way that's looking. Loving this whole process that we have going on. So the next thing to do is, of course, I love this crease the way that it looks. But I am a girl of a black inside the crease. So the good thing is that this palette comes with a black, and that black is October 3rd. So we're going to go ahead and take October 3rd. Now that everything else is put down, I want to dip into that. And we're just going to start at the very bottom of this crease. Since we did that, we're going to go ahead and take Cool Mom and just kind of go right over where the black October 3rd and Cool Mom and Gruel meet. Ah, that's such a pretty eye. Oh my god, we're going to get close to that later so you can see it. But that is incredible. The quality of this palette mixed with my skill is just to die for. Okay. So I honestly think that's it for what we're going to do for the palette. And this eye, I'm really enjoying the way that this looks. So I want to go ahead and grab some finishing touches really fast, and I will be back. And we will just kind of get into the details of everything and what I really think. Alright, so here's the final look. I am very pleased with the way that this turned out. I'm very happy with everything that I put on my face. The colors that I used really blended well together. Alright, so we got closer to this eye. You can see it's just so pretty. One, because the colors are gorgeous. Like, I am very happy with the colors that came with the palette. And two, just the way that it applies is amazing. I mean, you can just kind of see, like, they just went on so smooth. They all blended so well onto the face. I'm actually very pleased with it. Did a very kind of muted, well, I guess not muted, but a nice pink soft lip to not distract from this beautiful eye. So I will say that my final thoughts on this palette is it is absolutely freaking amazing, and it is worth every penny. Like I said, it is $55 and you get 12 colors. That breaks down to about $5 in eyeshadow, which you can totally justify by the fact that it is amazing. The way that it applied, the way that everything blends, the way that there wasn't a lot of fallout. I mean, I dipped into these colors pretty well, and the only one that really looks like it was used was Gruel, and that's because I used the most of it. And you can kind of see the dips into Mouse a little bit as well. Mouse, duh. but it really didn't have a lot of fallout. It applied really well. It went on really smoothly. Everything blended really well. I have to say that I am truly excited about this palette. It will be one of my favorites. I will use this so much. I have so many more colors to dip into that I didn't even get to dip into tonight, but I'm very, very happy with the StoryBook Cosmetics Burn Book palette. I truly am a fan. Like I said, I'm a midnight girl. Like, these are my midnight shadows. You can see the colors that are on there, and just you see my face with these. They're so pigmented. These are just as pigmented as the midnight, and I'm very happy. Like, I truly am say that it was worth every dollar I spent, and I couldn't be more excited to use this some more. I'm also really excited because I saw on StoryBook Cosmetics website that they are coming out with Star Wars. I don't know if it's going to be a book. I don't know if it's going to be brushes. I don't know if it's going to be a lip kit like they did. But I will say whatever it is, I will hope to be one of the first ones with it. So StoryBook Cosmetics, if you're watching, hook your girl up with a Star Wars, whatever it is going to be. I'm really excited about this palette, and I just can't wait to use it more. Next week, I will be reviewing the Mikasa brush set that I ordered. I can't wait to dip into these and see how they work with my makeup. Oh, I'll probably even use it with my burn book, so that way they have a nice, brand new, fresh feeling. So, thank you guys again so much for watching. Again, give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel. Please share, tag your friends, let them know. Pick up this burn book, $55 retail. It's worth every penny. It's about $5 in eyeshadow. Also, tell them to pick up the shirt. Look at the shirt. Never stop believing in fairy tales. StoryBook Cosmetics, absolutely amazing. You have gained a fan for life. Thank you so much for putting out things that are not only nostalgic, but also worth every penny that you get into it, because it's a great product. So, thank you so much for watching, and as always, may the fierce be with you.